McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Groupers will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field.
All out of space. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gets it to him on the screen. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Cameron. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Plucks it out of the air. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. they'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Baylor! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A designed run for the quarterback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The give on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Bears have taken it inside the 20. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, running back gets the give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
all you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got a man. It's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
At the 26-yard line. And 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Throws for the tight end, and he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kick is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Robertson. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Prentice. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line.
2nd down coming up.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Pulled and fired complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cameron. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's now second and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. A little screen to the running back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And they turn it into a defensive score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. They're going to run it to the right. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Fires complete on the crosser. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes